Welcome back, paging Dr. Kohli. Paging.
Oh, man, that wasn't even a good paging sound.
Hello, it's Dr. Kohli. I'm returning a page.
Thank you so much. We're so glad you are here. Now, guys, it's time to sort through the latest medical headlines to figure out what's real and what's not. But before we do want to know about this latest COVID variant, and I think it's like BA2.
BA2, the stealth variant. So you know,
the stealth variant?
Stealth variant.
Oh,
that
man.
sounds terrible.
Sounds like a bad guy in a movie,
It
right?
does.
Yeah. So I like to say I'm in a relationship with COVID, a bad relationship. I'm trying to break up with COVID.
Is there any other kind?
Well, we did have our honeymoon period, remember?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to break up, and COVID wants to keep getting back together. And every time it gets back together, it says, oh, I've changed. I'm a little different this time.
Wow, that's
Let's
good.
try it again. So that's where I think we're at right now. We are back together like Ross and Rachel.
Oh.
And this is a BA2 variant. It's here in the U.S., 1 out of 4 cases or so. More contagious than Omicron, spreading more efficiently in households. But the vaccines work. So we're still going to use that. Some of our new medicines need to be updated, though, because they're not working as well.
Okay, but the vaccines work. Did you hear all that? The vaccines work on BA2, the stealth variant, coming soon to a theater near you.
like that.
I know, right? It does remind me of a movie.
Yeah, all right, we're going to play a little game now. I'm going to read a statement that's either true or false, and then we're all going to guess either true or false.
Wait, can you run through that again?
Let me take it down slowly.
What are the directions?
Okay, so once Dr. Kohli is going to give us the answer. You guys ready? So play
Yes.
along at home as well. All right, the first statement is, people shed hair seasonally. Is this true or false? So let's see.
Saying false.
False, okay, not true.
I'll say true. It seems like wintertime
it's
is a little
constant.
spices up a little more shedding for me.
Spices it up. All right, is this true?
And you have to vote, too.
Okay, I think I shed all the time. Okay.
So you have
very
to put
personal.
your money down, Tori.
I'm going to say
what is
it is seasonal.
Season. Okay, good.
True.
The girls have it right this time. Yes. So women, we shed more seasonally than men, but everybody sheds seasonally. It's worse in the fall than the spring. But essentially what happens to our hair follicles is kind of like what happens to our skin as it changes, right? When the season changes, our skin changes, the moisture changes. So the hair follicles can be sensitive to temperature, to humidity. So we start to lose, instead of the 80 to 100 hairs that we shed every day, we actually end up losing up to 150 hairs come spring.
Wait, but we shed every day. So I was right.
No, you weren't.
Oh, man.
No, you weren't.
Every day.
You weren't right.
Well, Dr. Al,
You weren't right.
You come second to Dr. Kohli.
That's
Yeah.
true. I'll take it.
Dr. Jackson. All right, let's try this one. More adults in their 20s are being diagnosed with colorectal cancer, colon cancer. Is that true or false? I know 2 people who have died from this. I am such a believer in spreading the word, so I say this is
My
true.
grandfather, absolutely.
True.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously he's an
My
older
grandmother as
person,
well.
but I would say true just because I'm assuming testing is probably up in a lot of people. So the more you test, the more you're going to find. So I'm going to say this is true.
Lindsay?
I'm going to say true also because I just don't want to be wrong. So I'm going to say
Like I'm
true.
already 1 for 1.
This time you guys all got it right.
Yes, okay.
So, you know, it's March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and we have to know, guys, young people are dying from colorectal cancer. It's getting diagnosed earlier and earlier. So a new study came out saying the highest rise is in those 20 to 29. And unfortunately, Black and Hispanic people getting diagnosed much more than everybody else. And it's not, Al, because our tests are better. It's actually because we're getting more cancer. But it really begs the question whether we need to move up the screening. So I want to ask you guys, do you know when you need to get screened?
I think a colonoscopy, I believe, is 45.
It just changed to 45.
And I found that out the hard way. I thought it was 42. Obviously, at the time that I went in, it was 42, and they were like, it's not till you're 45, so I was too young.
Oh,
Nice.
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
but
right.
yeah, I thought that was strange.
You never say that. That's interesting. I know 2 people under 40 that have passed from this
Wow.
disease. So please be very, very clear about getting tested. Thank you for that. True or false, dementia and Alzheimer's are the same disease. I think that's false.
Yeah, I'm going to say false just because I think dementia leads to Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Alzheimer's.
Oh, I'm going to steal her
I think
answer.
you're stealing.
I was going to say
Al
it's
is
different.
copying off of
I was going to say that it's because I was thinking dementia seems like a state of confusion, and Alzheimer's seems like
disease.
an issue with your memory.
Like
That's what I would
plaque
say.
and stuff, yeah.
So yes, the answer is false, but not for any of the reasons that you guys
Let me make that.
all
I have
right,
to
but
be
you're
clear
wrong.
about that for legal reasons. You're all
If you
wrong.
say it firmly, it sounds like you know what you're talking about.
So the umbrella of the condition is called dementia, which means we're not thinking as clearly, or we're not good at cognitive tasks, we're losing our memory, we're not good at math problems, at remembering things, at finding our way around, but many different things can cause it. Now, the most common cause of that umbrella condition is Alzheimer's dementia. So 60 to 80% of dementia comes from Alzheimer's, but there's other types, small little strokes you can have, Huntington's, Lewy body, many different genetic types of dementia that you can have. So it doesn't necessarily mean if you have dementia that you have Alzheimer's, but Alzheimer's is a type of dementia.
Is there a time where you should be looking for these? If you're like, oh, I forgot how to get to Lindsay's house. I've been there a lot, but you're 39. Should you be worried? If you're 49, should you be worried? Like, when is that kind of weird?
If the pattern happens, Al, even young people in their 30s can have dementia.
Wow.
And that's another myth that people think it's only older people. Alcohol use, pollutants, lifestyle, genetics, all of this can lead young people. So
But what about just like mommy brain? Because I'm just forgetting stuff and I'm trying to figure out and make sure it's like
You're fine.
But
mommy
if the
brain.
pattern continues, like she
Person's been
said,
deprived
if
of sleep.
Yeah.
If the pattern continues, and if it's things you recently learned, Lindsay, that you're forgetting, or long-standing things, or if other people are noticing that you're forgetting, then it's time to get a little memory test.
Okay.
Wow. All right, thank you so much. That was really, really fun and also very educational. Knowledge is power, people. Knowledge is power. If you have a question you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media, or you can also email us at info@dailyblastlive.com. We'll be right back, and that's true.
That was good.
Thanks.